Hello, and welcome to a new episode on the Just Create server, where I am moving out of this house. Finally. I've already done some resource collecting for our new house, which we are going to build in a little bit, but I'm missing a lot of zinc, and I also need some viridian. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go caving, see what I can get, and yeah, I'll be right back with you when I got everything I need. I've emptied my shulker box with viridium into my system, so we should have enough viridium for what I need to do. That's about this much that I need to do, and then I'll take all the rest. You know what, let's just turn it all into pillars, because I'll need more. And I've also rushed up all of the zinc that I have, and we'll set that to smelt so we can make some copycat blocks. That should be everything I need for my house. I've probably forgotten something. I'm 100% sure of that. But that being said, I'll take all this with me. And we are gonna take a little walk down to a new area. This won't be goodbye to our old home. We'll still use this as like a base of operations when we do stuff in spawn. But eventually the plan is to move all of these farms over to our new area so that we can kind of take off the load from spawn a little bit. I do want to walk there so that you guys get a bit of an idea of where it is within the world. So if you go around here, we pass by all the other builds. That looks fun. Yes, please. Can I? Oh, yes. Where's that going, by the way? Oh, that's just crossing. Okay. No. There we go. So we go past here. I don't know if we have to cross or not. But we go past here. Gotta walk past these amazing factories, and we kind of have to follow that train, and then we're heading in that direction over there. This is our area. We're not that far off from Chosen, so I'm gonna be a bit sneaky and use his train lines and then just kind of go from there. But I want to kind of set up my home base on this little outcrop over here. I've scouted the area. I've come up with a cool design. I hope so. And this is kind of where I want to go. And then we're going to build some buildings over here. I'm going to build some buildings on the mountain. And that's going to be great. But first, I need to get rid of all of these trees. Trees are gone, and I have a little bit of a stencil or a layout, like a shape dug out of the ground, and this is gonna be where everything is gonna go. So we'll have a room over there, we'll have a small room over here, but most of all is this important middle section, and you'll see why in a second. I do want to make a circle so that it's clear that I can't build on top of that. And I have the block that I want to use for that over here. That's the outer bounds of something that I want to do. I think is going to be quite unique. But just so I can explain what this is, I do need to get some digging done. So we have a room below the surface. And this is going to be our new workshop. So we'll have machines all around this place. I'm mostly burying it because, well, one, we don't really need it to be above ground because we can interact with the workshop through stock tickers. I don't know, I think it would be cool to have a basement. I want to get power set up first before I get working on the rest because that makes more sense. And I don't think I'm going to route Beardy's power over here all the way because it's quite far away. So yeah, not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is set up my own little station. Okay, so we have a system that's gonna dig down our lava hole, which I mean we need. Also need a bit of water so that I can actually run it. Are we going down? I don't think we're going down. Oh, we are. We are. I hope this is deep enough. Truly do. If not, we can always make it deeper. But for now, I need to set a false ground. We'll grab whatever we need over here. And we'll go... need to go like right here. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this into a contraption somehow and pick it up. Okay, let's do that, 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 that. That should grab everything. At least I hope it does grab everything. Right, now we just need to fill this hole with lava. That's gonna make it easier to put down the lava, that's for sure. There we go. There we go. Go up. Okay. I'm gonna fill that up first because, well, that's not gonna be safe. I know myself. Okay. So, we have almost a bit of flowing lava. And I should be able to get a pump in here, a hose pulley. To put that in here, let's rotate it in the correct direction. Like that, and then I need to bring that all the way down, I think. I hope this is an endless supply, because I don't want to make it any bigger. Okay, tank's in place. Now I need to somehow get some lava in there. So I hope that this is going to do well, and that this has an endless supply. It's not. Okay, never mind. Finally got it to work. It took a little while, but I think it's now an infinite source, technically. And then I need to put in a power station. With this last cog, we should be good to go. Then I just need to jumpstart it, which we can probably do with... Give me a minute. If we put some water wheels this way, then we probably need more than one. Yeah, and then we power those with water. That's going to kickstart our entire system. And we should be up and running and good to go. And there we go. We have power. Pretty good. Pretty good. Looking great. Now we need to get power over here and get a workshop set up. This is about it. I've got everything I wanted in here set up, I think. So we have our smelter, cooker, haunter and washer. We have crushers. We've got Two kinds of presses, one to make sheets, one to compact things into blocks. We have a saw. Got 3 types of mixers, a dry one, a water one, and a lava one. We have an oxidizer set up over here. And then we have brass and alloys set up over here. I have a little bit more space left over here, so if it comes to it and we need to add something, I can do it over here. But overall, I think this is about it. If I've missed something, let me know for sure, because I want this to be as perfect as I can. But now I need to have 1, storage, 2, I need to wait for these to move items. So transport or logistics wise, I think it'd be smart to have some chains on the roof over here. So that is good. And then I did bring some frog ports and some packagers. I don't know where they are. Packagers are over here. Frog ports over there. And what I'm gonna do is just plop these up on these barrels. So we'll call this Eggs Express. Frogs are all set up, ready to go. All we need to do now is figure out a way to store all of our items. And I think to do that, I'm gonna dig a little deeper so that we can have our storage room even deeper in the ground. Okay, with our hole dug, I also decided to get all the walls in first, because when I did it over there, up in the upper level, it was kind of hard to get around the actual machines. But overall, we have our walls in. We need to finish this up a little more, but that's for later. First, I want to get storage done, so I can start moving our items over here. So we're gonna go with 6 vaults on either side. They're full-sized vaults, so these are going to be pretty big, and will probably be enough storage for whatever we want to do with it. So yeah, 6 of these on either side, and then I'll get back to you. Vaults are in place. I'm gonna have a belt that goes around this place at the back, because I don't want the frogs to be sorting all the items. I just want to be able to dump my inventory in some chutes. And so the plan that I've been having, or the plan that I have, is to have a vault here as a buffer, right? So over here, we can put you, item hatch over there. That's going to be our access point. And if we go over here, we can come in here. We're also going to need a channel over here that not only goes up or down, not only goes up, we also need it to go down. So I might as well grab the stuff that I need for that. There we go, that's connected up as we wanted to. And then chutes, we'll do it like this. I could just do that and that would be fine, but I won't be able to put in my entire inventory. So if I do this, no wait, I have a better idea. Instead of doing that, we go like that, barrel up here, an item hatch on top of that. So that's now connected up. And then, yeah, we also have power, so we can reroute this for our belts if needed. Well, it's gonna be needed. And then belts are gonna come out here. Let me grab everything I need. So belts and the rest. Now some tunnels would make this better, because then I don't have to look into the holes in the wall. But technically, these are all now hooked up to each other. The only thing I need to do is set up all the filters, which I'm gonna do upstream, because that's probably pretty boring. And then I'll clean this up a little bit, like add some decoration. Definitely add some decoration, or at least add some extras in here, because right now it's pretty dark. We still have torches everywhere. Want to get rid of those. and then add some supports, add some girders, and just make it look a little better overall. Okay, so the vaults are in. I picked up one of these guys from the village nearby because I have a plan for this guy, but that's for in a minute. For now, I want to just go over what we've done. We've got all the vaults in. All of these are connected up and they are set to send only because these are only going to be used to bring the stuff that we order from our stock ticker to our drop point. The rest of this stuff is being filtered over here, right? So we have filters set up to filter out certain things. Like this one is create decorative blocks, this one is the rest of create, and so on. And then over here we have a little access point. Anything that doesn't get filtered in will end up in here so that we can add it to the filters, or we can expand our storage room if needed. Now for this problem, well, it's not really a problem, but I do have an idea for what we can do over here to access our storage on 3 different floors. I want to make an elevator that also houses our stock ticker. So the plan for this is to be kind of like well, it's going to be the floor inside of our actual building that's going to go on side of the ground. But overall, I want this to look like it's, I don't know, the floor is kind of sinking away in the house, and that will be our access point to our storage and workshop. Good. So that's our entire floor. Now to move this up, we could use an elevator pulley, but I think if I do that, any mob that we put on here will not become a stock ticker or stock keeper, I should say, because an elevator is a type of entity, and stock keepers do not work with entities. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go beneath here. I'm gonna dig out this little space beneath the floor, and we'll set up a mechanical piston. So we're gonna push this up and down using a sticky piston. I'm gonna get enough space in here so I can put some more redstone in place, but before now, I just want to measure out the length of extension poles that I need to use, and then we're gonna dig ourselves downwards. Okay, let's try and see if this will go high enough or not. I'm assuming not, but I do like that speed. Maybe a bit faster, but I do like that speed. Okay, so what's that? That's about halfway down. So I need what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, perfect. That's actually perfect. So we are going to bring this back down, and we're going to set up a sequence that we can use to make actual elevator buttons. I know this is a long way around, but this will make sense in a second. Okay, now we need to define if... So turn to move, I think it's like 12 forwards. No. Okay, so that does well. Is it gonna line up? No, we need to make that 15. Okay, so now if I hit this green button, it shall go up to the next floor. Right, and then I've decided to put up always on this floor and then down always on this floor, meaning that I need a little bit of space behind here. And now we can work on our stock ticker. I'm gonna make like a little office space, which hopefully should look cool. The thing is, I don't want to do that until I know that the villager is gonna be safe. So maybe we build the house first, and then we'll do the stock ticker next. You know what? I'm just gonna get the shell of the house in. I won't do any interior work. I'm just gonna get a shell around it, so that I know it's safe, and then I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, so we have a building. It's not done yet. It's mostly so we can prevent anything from getting in. So as you can see, we're still missing a lot of textures and like windows. I should probably add the windows on the second floor because mobs can spawn up here. I want to get a storage clerk in here first before we get like to all the detailing. Otherwise, I'm going to go crazy looking through shulker boxes. So let me show you the effect that we're getting because I like this a lot. Just like sinking through the floor. I really should have lit up the first floor. I don't know if I can make it like up there. But yeah, this wasn't a good idea. Now let's get back to building our storage system, which technically is ready. We just have to glue it all together. And I'm gonna do that by using that. So that's all glued. Now, technically, if I'm correct, I should be able to grab this guy over here, right? And have him sit over here. And it'll show our entire inventory, which is great. It's what we want, right? Because now if I put you in here, for instance, it'll take a while, but that will turn up in there. Same with logs and wood. And maybe we have to speed up the belts a little. So we are gonna go here. We're gonna go the entire way. Go as fast as we can. And that takes us down. And that should have sped up this guy significantly. Yeah, let me just drop in some stuff. Not all of it, of course, but I just need to clear some inventory space. Yeah, and then once we get back from spawn and we've gotten all of our stuff, we can use the filters back in this one as well. For now, I'll leave it as is. And what we're going to try and do is figure out how we're going to retrieve items from the storage and how I'm going to dump shulker boxes in here, because that's something that I need to do. I've decided to put a chest on every floor that has a frogboard on it. I still just need to connect the chain links or the chain conveyors up to the floor, to the top floor. But we do have them all set up. Like this is Eggs Workshop, and then the bottom one is called Eggs Storage. But I need a clipboard because I don't think I have one. Paper and clipboard. Okay, now we have to go through. I want to get the stations first. So what I'm gonna do is grab myself a chain conveyor, and we're gonna go up, and we'll go right here. We'll put that in the wall, and then we'll connect to it from outside. So now we have house, workshop, storage, and now I need to go through all of these guys. So we'll go that. Looks like it. So now we'll stick that on here. Boom. And we should have all of them set up. We're going to grab some filters because we're going to need them. I'm going to empty out my inventory a little bit because it's way too full. Grab these guys, grab some bolts, and we'll make a dump section, a shulker box dump system. The thing is, we need to get underneath here. So we already have our little spot, right? Let's make a little staircase going up. The vault is just gonna act as a buffer while we're sorting out the items. But this will help us empty the shulker boxes fast. So if I go up here, because I don't really have space to turn, so I kind of have to go up here almost. which does end up in the right spot. Now we need some belts and some other stuff. There we go. So that's now set up. So we could do a test with... Oh, that's not good. Well, technically that is good. Because now we'll pick it up, put it on here. And that is emptying out everything in there. Okay, let's grab all of these. And go and dump them out in our system. So we go down. I don't want to drop in the wrong one, so this guy needs to stay here. And we'll just go boom, boom, boom. And now we wait. So these will all get sorted out, or at least I should be seeing items flying over the belt. Just drop that in there. And then I kind of want to go and pick up the rest of my storage at Starbase. You know, just for the sake of it. I just want to pick up the volts with some glue. So I want to grab all these filters with me, but I can do that later. Is there anything else that I need to bring with me? I don't think that's necessary. Don't think these are necessary. That would be nice, but it's not necessary. All the way till here. That's now one contraption as we want it. I'm gonna put a cart assembler in there real quick, so we'll do that. We'll grab some rails as well if I have some. I don't, obviously, but I do have some in here, I think. But if I do this, right, and then I pick it up, hey, we now have a hole. I'll fix this later. I'll put in some false chests or false vaults. But right now I need to go back and we need to empty this out into our new system. Okay, let's figure out a way where we can just hook this up. I mean, technically I couldn't make like a parking space behind here and just have it feed all in there. I think that might actually be a good idea. We get rid of this window, right? For now, I'll just set it up over here, right? So we'll power this first so we don't break anything. So that's great now. Place it down. Put you on there. Like that. And now, if I power this, this should connect up, and it should all just leak into our system. There we go. That's all of our stuff going in. While that's going, I'm going to grab the filters for the stock ticker, and I'll feed those into our system so that we have our groups again. What's that looking like? So we have tools and util, food, create, redstone, ores, functional. Why? Oh, we do need heads before functional then. That's good. So that's still filling up, I think. We can go and take a look. Yeah, we're still filling up items. But overall, this is good. I like it. So, we're ready. I did set up some more stuff. I set up 2 more vaults. One for copycat blocks over here, and then one for just miscellaneous items, images, enchanted books, buckets, and stuff like that, right? Overall, we have progress bars to see how full our vaults are, which seems to be doing fine. But now this is fully functional. As you can see, I'm already crafting up some andesite alloy. Let me show you what that looks like up top. Right? So we're already... Oh, we're done crafting. Never mind. But this guy is just sending everything to that one frog upstairs. And yeah, it should be powering on. Yeah, so it is off right now because there's no items in there. But the moment we add an item in there, Can I grab like something? Do I have something laying around? I do. So the moment we do, and we have an item in here, this guy is just gonna unlock and send those items off, and then it's gonna lock again once it's empty, so I don't have to hear that click every time. But overall, this has been great. This is great. And I just need to, you know, just do some decoration, really. I need to do some decoration. I need to get rid of this harsh, like, overhang over here. I have to get rid of that. Which I'm probably just gonna put back into our old base, you know? It can be there. It's fine. It's just gonna be empty. And overall, this just needs some more character, some more color. So I'm gonna do that while, I don't know, you guys watch me, I guess. Okay, so I have done some work on the area a little bit. I added some foliage around here. And then you've seen me do all the decoration, like the windmill. We've got a water wheel with a rotating supply. And yeah, overall, I love doing... This is the first time I'm using resin, and I love it. It's like there's some fruit in the trees. I also set up some tanks over here, so this one's just coming from there, obviously. And the lava is coming from right below here, because right below here is the infinite lava source. And yeah, overall, I like the build a lot. It's pretty cool, I would say. It's giving me kind of, I don't know, astronomy lab kind of vibes, which I like. And then on the inside, we just have some racks around, some shelving units. We have access to those two tanks over here, and nothing upstairs as usual. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I got very eager in this episode, and I've done a lot of work. I'm gonna blur this out, but this is gonna be for next episode, because right now, as I'm editing, I already know that this episode is almost 30 minutes long, and I don't want to keep going. Like, I don't want to make it an hour long. So yeah, that progress is going to be for next episode. Overall, I think this is very good progress, since we now have a functional base that it works on different levels, which is great. And I can just kind of dump all my stuff in here, and everything gets emptied out. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed building this. It's been a bit of a challenge sometimes, but I like it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!
There's an invisible spider there. I need more, I need full health. Eggs, this whole thing is mean. I'm so confused.